Hello everybody, hello and welcome to Living Victorious with Glow. My name is Glorilla Kaimbe. If this is your first time on this channel, please do not forget to subscribe on the box down below. It is really important, and for everyone that has been around from day one, guys, and I'm almost on 1k. There's a need. Thank you so much for the journey. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. I appreciate every view, even if it's 10 views, even if it's 5 views, guys. I know the YouTube street is dangerous. Sorry, it's not dangerous. It is very competitive out there. So I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Thanks a million. Sometimes I feel like just taking a long break, as I've always been doing. Like the previous one was like 7 months. But I'm trying my best to stay consistent, to even post at least every week. I promise that I'll be doing like two videos a week. But since I went back to work, I went back to the office, there's been like a once a week kind of a thing. But I'm gonna try my best. Please bear with me, okay? So today I wanted to speak to you, okay? I want to speak to you that says, you're looking at the situation in your family, you're looking at the situation in your community, you're looking at the situation around you, and you tell yourself, well, that is how it is. You come from a family where women don't get married. You come from a family where fathers are not present in their children's lives. You come from a family where poverty is a daily bread. You come from a family where nobody has ever gone beyond high school or even primary school. You come from a family where it is very difficult to even do things, like if you want to go out and do things on your own, it is very difficult, and that you face a lot of challenges. There's a lot of stagnation, there's a lot of things, a lot of battles that you have to fight. You come from a family where women don't give birth, or giving birth is a gift. Oh, sorry, it's a challenge. Or you come from a family where people, like for example, a family of drunkards, like you don't understand, drinking excessively out of control is one of your things. And you ask, and there are times where you sit to yourself and you say, I really want to change this. I really want to break out of these chains. I really don't know how I'm gonna do it. I really feel chained. I really feel bound. I know you've heard so many messages like this. I know you've heard so many messages of encouragement like this, but I just wanted to remind you, in case you've forgotten. I wanted to remind you, in case you've forgotten, that the cycle does not have to continue with you. I love what my Bible is reminding me in Psalm 35 verse 1. It says that it's a prayer from King David. King David saying, Lord, contend with those who contend with me, and fight those who fight against me. So many of us, especially from African backgrounds, we are fighting with ancestral things, ancestral spirits, ancestral limitations, ancestral chains that are holding us back, that's not allowing us to live our lives to the best of our ability, to its full potential. I want to tell you today, you need to break the cycle. You need to break the cycle. Break the cycle of limitation. Break the cycle of barrenness in your family. Break the cycle of delayed marriages. Maybe in your family, ladies don't get married. You just have children out of wedlock. There's an influx of single mothers. There's an influx of drunkard men, irresponsible men. There is a huge amount of irresponsible people in your family. That does not have to be your history. That does not have to be your story. Break away from those chains. Break away from those chains. And in order for you to break away from those chains, the prayer of your pastor is not enough. For those of you that know that have been following this channel, you will know that I really emphasized on the importance of prayer. I emphasized on the importance of going for what you believe is yours. With the help of God, you can get what has been stolen from your family for decades, for centuries, for cycle and cycle. There are so many stories that you will hear. Oh, okay, Gloria is the first one in her family to go to university, but unfortunately this and this happened to her and she's no more. No, you have to stand and fight. Break the cycle. Yes, continue to break those cycles. Break the cycle of premature death in your family. Maybe people do not reach the age of 50 in your family, or people do not even reach the age of 40 and they are no more. That is a cycle that needs to be broken. If you're bringing children into this family, you're bringing children into this world, you are doing whatever you're doing while you're still alive, you need to break the cycle that will hinder you from living your life, or even from the things that will hinder you from achieving what you want to achieve. Let me give you an example. And this is the reason why I love midnight prayers. There are so many battles of my family, so many battles, so many chains that I discovered in my personal time with God. The Bible tells us in 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 17 that we need to pray without ceasing. And 18 says, but in all things we need to give thanks to God. So pray without ceasing. Pray and pray and pray for the things that do not make sense to you with the human eye. Things that do not make sense to you, go and pray them into existence. Yes, giving an example of myself. I grew up without representation. In my family, I grew up as the first granddaughter without representation. Most of the stories that we hear are from my fellow cousins, distant cousins that did not do X, Y, Z. They got they had children out of wedlock. They did not get married. They did not bring honor to the family. You know that African way of doing things. I grew up with that representation, and so many a times you would see my parents reprimanding me, or when they want to discipline me, they're not disciplining me out of confidence that I will not do it, out of trust, but it was mostly based on fear of what I might do. So there's one thing that I did for myself, one thing that I said for myself. I said, no, I have to be the one to break the cycle. I want to be the first to break the cycle so that my sisters will have me as an example. I want to break the cycle so that it does not have to be a song saying that this and this has happened in our family. I want to break that cycle. I'm the first granddaughter to graduate from university. And I'm so proud to say it because God has granted me that grace. God has blessed me. That is why whenever you ask me, Gloria, how are you? I tell you I am blessed. Yes, the Lord has blessed me and He has granted me the grace to be that first. Second testimony, I'm the first granddaughter of the family to get married and gather everybody around. I'm the first. But one thing I did, I am not the last. Because after me, my sisters got inspired. My sisters furthered their studies. My sisters, two of my sisters recently got married. One of my brothers also got married of late, like recently. What am I trying to say? Do not accept certain things as a norm. Do not see certain things as a norm. Break the cycle. Break the cycle of limitation. If nobody in your family has ever gone out and created a business, a successful business, it can start with you. With God, all things are possible. As long as you draw closer to God, you draw closer and closer to God. I am telling you, it's never going to allow you to be counted amongst the. And you know, one thing that I said, most of the things that I discovered about myself, about my life, about the battles that I even had to fight, the cycle that I had to break, most of those things were acquired in my personal time with God. I did not have a pastor, I did not have anyone tell me of the struggles I was facing, whereas it is good, we have genuine men and women of God that can help guide us in that direction, to whom God can reveal certain things regarding our lives, to whom God can reveal and even guide us through the stages. But unfortunately, I did not have that. And God had granted me the grace to discover a lot of things. I even knew the battles I had to fight. I knew what were my shortcomings. I started seeing things that were not right about my family. I started seeing things that were not right about my life, that needed alignment, that needed change. So I want to remind you again, do not accept the life that has been laid out for you by your ancestors, by your parents. Whatever life of destruction, whatever life of constant battles, keep fighting. Keep fighting. A day will come when you will be victorious. It's not easy, even for myself. It's not an easy road to walk on. But I'm telling you, keep fighting, one day at a time. With God, take it one day at a time. And I can assure you, it is surely going to come right. One day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus. That's all I'm asking from you. Show me the way to do everything one day at a time. So, one day at a time. Keep fighting. Do not lower your hands. Keep fighting. Because the enemies that you see today, the Egyptians you see today, you will see them no more. Exodus 14, verse, I think it's 14, verse 14 or 13, verse 14. The troubles you see today, you will see them no more. What seems to be impossible for you to get today, you will get it. What seems to be impossible for you, for your family, you sometimes question yourself, are my children going to do better? My friend, break the cycle. God is still who He says He is. He is still in the healing business. He's still in the saving business. He's still in the delivering business. He's still in the blessing business. He's in all kinds of business. He's still there. Just don't lower your arm. Don't lower your guard. He is there. He is present. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Release yourself, untie yourself from all those chains that have been holding you bound. Fast if you need to. Fast and pray if you need to, until you get that which you are asking God for. I believe in you. I believe that you are strong enough, because you know why? Because with God, you are more than enough. With God, you are more than majority. With God, you can do what no man can do. With God, you can achieve what nobody thought you could achieve. With God, you can go from strength to strength and power to power. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. Let me remind you, break those chains. It's not easy, but it's doable. You will have many scars, but every scar will tell a message, will speak of the goodness of God in your life. Keep fighting. And you know what? Keep trusting God to maintain your life. Because God will not, because of the multitude of people that depend on you, God will not allow anything to happen to you. God bless you, and I hope this message has blessed you as well. Stay blessed until next time. Bye-bye.